A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal ruling, U.S. District Judge James Bredar has ordered the Trump administration to reinstate thousands of probationary federal employees who were terminated in a sweeping move across multiple agencies. The ruling, which came down on Thursday evening, mandates that these employees be reinstated by March 17th and halts any ongoing mass firings. This decision is part of a case brought by 20 Democratic attorneys general who argue that the firings were not only unlawful but also detrimental to communities across the nation. The order affects every major department except for the Pentagon, including the Departments of Agriculture, Commerce, Education, Energy, Health and Human Services, Homeland Security, Transportation, and Veterans Affairs. The case against the Trump administration stems from allegations that it violated federal law by failing to provide the legally required 60-day notice before implementing a reduction in force (RF). The attorneys general contend that the administration's actions were abrupt and lacked due process, leading to chaos within the affected states. These large-scale, indiscriminate firings are not only subjecting the plaintiff states and communities across the country to chaos, but they are also against the law, the complaint states. The Department of Justice has countered these claims, arguing that the states do not have the standing to interfere in the employment relationships between the federal government and its workers. DOJ lawyers asserted that allowing the temporary restraining order would undermine the administrative processes established for addressing such disputes. Previous attempts by other federal judges to block similar firings have been unsuccessful, with rulings indicating that the states lack the necessary legal grounds to intervene. Judge Bredar's ruling follows a hearing held on Wednesday, where he expressed concern over the administration's conduct. He criticized the Justice Department's lawyers for allegedly concealing facts related to the firings, suggesting that the government was not being forthright in its justifications. "It is sad. A sad day when our government would fire some good employees and say it was based on performance when they know good and well that's a lie," Judge Bredar remarked. This ruling is part of a broader legal battle surrounding the Trump administration's approach to federal employment and budget cuts. The mass firings have been characterized by critics as an attempt to slash the federal workforce under the guise of performance-related terminations, despite the lack of proper evaluations. The lawsuit filed by federal employee unions argues that the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, overstepped its authority by directing federal agencies to carry out these mass firings without due process. In light of this ruling, federal agencies are now required to reinstate the terminated probationary employees and provide them with the benefits of their positions. The court has indicated that it will consider further relief beyond the initial 14-day stay, which is intended to allow the affected employees to return to their jobs while the legal proceedings continue. This situation highlights the ongoing tensions between state governments and the federal administration over employment practices and labor rights. The attorneys general involved in the lawsuit have emphasized the need for proper procedures to be followed, arguing that the sudden loss of thousands of jobs not only impacts the individuals directly affected, but also has broader implications for state economies and public services. As the legal wrangling continues, the Trump administration has already indicated plans to appeal Judge Bredar's decision. The outcome of this case could set a significant precedent regarding the rights of federal employees and the limits of executive power in matters of employment. With numerous agencies now facing scrutiny over their firing practices, the implications of this ruling are likely to reverberate throughout the federal workforce and beyond. In summary, the reinstatement order issued by Judge Bredar marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing legal battles surrounding federal employment practices. As the situation develops, it remains to be seen how the Trump administration will respond and what further actions may be taken by the states and affected employees. The complexities of federal labor law and the rights of employees in the face of executive action will undoubtedly continue to be a focal point in the coming weeks. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.